guys, it's Anna. So today we're going to do a review on Toledo. So for our honeymoon, we decided that when we flew in that Sunday that we weren't going to do a lot. We were just going to take it easy, take a nap, get settled, and then go to Toledo's because it's in the Gran Destino Tower at Coronado Springs, and that was the resort that we were staying at because we didn't want to do a lot of traveling, because we knew that we would be exhausted from the wedding and all the wedding prep and all the craziness that is involved with a wedding. And it was a good plan for us, and also if you're I really do think that your first day, unless it's a really short trip, take the day to just decompress, enjoy. A lot of times a lot of these resorts have really good food options, so just pick your resort's food option and just chill for the first day. So we had reservations at Toledo, and it wasn't very hard to make reservations. So I think that if you're because I think I didn't even make reservations till a couple days before. We didn't eat at a peak hour. I think we ate around 6:30. I can't really quite remember. And it wasn't that hard to get reservations. And it's a really beautiful restaurant, the whole, everything about Gran Destino is really awesome, just really beautiful. It is a one table service credit restaurant if you're on the Disney dining plan. We were, so we end up spending, we only tipped, that's really, because we were allowed a drink, an entree, and dessert, and we didn't get anything extra. We didn't get any extra appetizers or anything. Oh no, wait. We did get an appetizer, so we just paid for the appetizer and our tip. So it's considered a a lot of people call it a tapas restaurant, but to me, it's not like a tapas like Jaleo, or I've been to another tapas restaurant in DC where they have a lot of small menu option, small plate menu options. They had a really conservative tapas menu, and they had their entrees, and that seemed to be it. So it to me it's I guess it's tapas because there are some tapas, but not a true tapas restaurant. I think if you want a true tapas restaurant, you should go to Jaleo, which I've never been to the Disney Spring one, but we have been to one in Crystal City, and that is a really good restaurant. I have the review on my other channel, KaijuBites, if you want to go check it out, because it's not it wasn't the Disney Spring one, so it on that channel. But anyways, we got for our appetizer the charred octopus, and I have to say this was rather interesting in a good way. It's still I don't know what they did to that octopus, but it octopus usually has a chewiness to it. It doesn't matter how fresh, it just has a chew to it. But this one was it was almost eating chicken or a really soft piece of steak. It was really interesting. Good flavors too, whatever they used to season it were pretty rock solid. So yeah, this, I was oh my goodness, this is really good. And I like octopus, but it was interesting to me how it just tasted not like octopus. So I guess maybe if you're not into octopus and you want to be a little experimental, maybe check it out. Usually Chris and I get different entrees. One choice, two, makes the reviews a little bit interesting when we do two different entrees. But this night we actually got the same thing by mistake. I actually ordered, I think it was called the Manhattan steak, but I guess either the chef misread, my order, or she put it in wrong, the waitress put it in wrong. So we both got the marinated hanger steak. And, part of me is I should send it back because it's not what I ordered. But then, she was well, take a bite out of it and see if you like it. And then if you don't like it, then I'll get, which is probably not the answer you should really response you should give. You should say, I will get you what you ordered. But I was yeah, I'll try it. And it was so good. It was a really good steak. So I accepted the happy little mistake, and I ate that steak, and it was so good. And they give you good knives too. That's one of the problems. We went to this Italian place locally, and I'll do the review on the other channel as well. And we really didn't get a good steak knife. And I was just okay. Oh wait, what is that? Maybe it was a different restaurant because we didn't get. Anyways, it's always a good steak. You need a good steak knife for a good steak. even though it was so like soft, you really didn't need that good of a steak knife. Probably could have used your butter knife. But it was super tasty, super good, cooked well, and not well, like cooked good. I prefer my steaks medium rare. I know. Some people are like, ugh, but yeah, I'm like one of those, I can eat rare to medium rare. If it's anywhere beyond medium, I don't want it. So desserts. I picked the classic Crema Catalina. And pretty much what it reminded me was like an orange, kind of an orange creme brulee with like this little like chocolate chip thing that looked like a Pringle. And it was so good. And you know, I kind of used like the Pringle-y type thing. It wasn't like, it's not a chocolate covered Pringle. It just kind of, the shape reminded me of that. And I would like dip it with like the mousse and stuff like that and eat it that way. It was so good. I loved it, especially if you like kind of like creme brulee. I don't think they call it a creme brulee on the menu per se, but that's kind of what it was. Chris got the Toledo Tapas bar, and I have to read my notes real quick. It's, it was Spanish. I can't read my handwriting. Anyway, I can't read my handwriting, I'm so sorry. But I think it's a Spanish coffee, crunchy chocolate, raspberry mousse, and lemon curd. I think that first word is Spanish coffee. I'm so sorry. And to me, I thought like maybe it was like, because it said like a little tapas bar, and like for some reason I thought it would be like 4 little desserts. But no, it's kind of like the candy bar at Sanaa. It had that long shape, and it was like, it was divided in kind of like 4 sections. So like you start at one side and you get like one dessert, and then you, as you continue to eat it, you get like the different desserts. Chris let me have like a bite. I think I had like the lemon curd part, which I like lemon curd, so I was happy with it because I don't like raspberry, so I was trying to avoid the raspberry side. But I mean, he loved the entire thing. He thought it was awesome. I was like, oh, it's pretty good too. I probably just wouldn't get it because I don't like raspberries. But yeah, I mean, pretty rock solid choice, and I don't know, they did well. Would I come back here again? Yes. You know, I probably wouldn't go out of my way to come here if I wasn't staying at the resort, just because I have, you know, so many other favorites. But like, I definitely would recommend people to go here. I mean, have gone, you know, I think if I really wanted a true tapas experience, I'd go to Jaleo. Quality of the food at Jaleo was like just a step above this place. But you know, it like, and we didn't really see it because we didn't go like during the firework time. We were already back in our room when they started the fireworks. But apparently you can see some of the fireworks from, I think, Epcot and Hollywood Studios, and someone said a little bit from Magic Kingdom. So if, I guess, I don't think it's like the quality of like California Grill. You're not going to get the music from what I heard. And you're not as close, but it might be an option if you just want like a nice, like kind of like rooftop type dinner. And it's less crowded than California Grill. Well, not crowded, but like California Grill is a lot harder to get into than Toledo. So, you know, might want to consider it. So I'll definitely come back, you know, probably put it on the rotation of restaurants to go back to in the future on our Disney trips. So I hope you guys like and subscribe. Have you ever been to Toledo? And if you have, let me know what your favorite entree or dessert or appetizer was. And if you've ever tried the octopus, and if you kind of got the same experience with the octopus, because I'm still like confused. Like, it's like a happy confusion, but I'm still a little confused how they got it so not octopusy. Oh, that sounds weird. Okay, anyways. I'm gonna go now. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in a future video. Bye. I totally forgot to talk about the alcohol. I did not like my drink. So I'll just say that. It was a Manzana Fizz. It's like sherry and brandy. It wasn't my deal. Chris liked his beer. He got like a Spanish beer, and that was it. So yeah. So, sorry guys. Bye.